Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for being here. You're actually catching this video halfway through because I just made this painting and had to scrape it. I did it and I liked it and then I fiddled. So I'm using my Amsterdam paints with water and my metallic paints, and I am going to circle them around. Please keep your fingers crossed for this one because I don't want to scrape any more paint. Now, one tip, if you do have to scrape your paint, you can save it, strain it, and then if it is a color that you don't like, which I can already tell by what's on my table, it's probably going to be a color, like a brownish color, you can just add a little bit of black or another color to make it a color that you like. So don't think, oh, these colors probably won't blend together to be something nice. You can always change it and shade it or tint it later. All right. I'm going to get started again. I may not talk to you as much because I am going to try to focus, and I figured out what I think what I'm going to do this time that's different from what I did last time. So last time I poured phthalo blue in the center, and then I had all my ringlets of rainbow colors going out. And when I blew, the blue in some areas came out too much into the other colors, and it didn't in other areas. So I think what I'm going to do is leave the center bare and then put the blue in last. And we'll see if that makes any difference. So keep your fingers crossed on this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So now I need to remember what I just told you. I am going to pour my red around where that center blue will be. Okay, now I'm going to leave a little bit of space for some silver to go through there. Now I'm going to come with my orange. You know, it's just sometimes when you're doing commissions, I just feel like things just don't work out. And it's just, I think I'm like trying too hard and I really want it to work out perfect. And sometimes I just need to just let go and just let it be what it is. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it definitely happens to me. Okay, here we go. All right, next my green, leaving a little bit of space. And he wanted, so in that original painting, it was, see, I need to be conscious of getting the same amount of color on each part. In the original painting, it was black that I had in the center. And for this one, he wanted phthalo blue. See, I'm already messing up here, but I want that to be more circular. Okay. All right, next up, I'm also stalling a little bit. It looks so pretty, and there was just this one area that I wanted to work on, and when I went to work on it, I just kept making it worse and worse instead of better. And I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but it definitely happens to me. Not every painting I make makes it into the let's show everybody. All right, now I'm going to pour my circle around first. And I'm not too worried about this as the outside because I'm going to pour all of this on the sides too. So I just scraped it off and then took a paper towel and wiped the canvas down to get most of the paint off of it. And then it was fine. I'm reusing it. Okay, I feel a little bit better about this. Now, where my silver goes, and this is what I needed to concentrate on last time. So I think I'm going to do it right here. Right around the red. I'm going to do it around the orange. Trying not to do too much because I'm going to come in with some white as well. I'm going to skip, I think, the yellow and put white there, and I'll have the silver around the green. Ooh, that was a lot of silver. Oh, shoot. And then I'm going to have it around the purple too. Trying to take my time, y'all. I'm like holding my breath. Phew, okay, all right. Okay, now for my white. I'm gonna pour my white on in through here. I'm still deciding what I want to do with this center white. I think I'll put just a tiny bit in there. Okay. I'll get my red to touch. Whoop, just kidding. It's going to go around there anyway. Okay. All right. So right along in here. I don't want it to be too light either. I want the colors to really show up. Again, and I may just be overthinking this whole thing. Commissions are so hard for me because I just want them to be perfect. Like if you have chosen me to make art for your home, I just want it to be the best it possibly can be. Okay, do I want to add anything else? The colors will catch as I go out. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, y'all. Woo! Almost knocked that over. This might be one of those days I just go inside. Like no videos, no more painting for today. All right, I'm gonna blow this out. Okay. Now, I love the design on the outside. It's beautiful. So now I'm just going to come through with the tiniest bit of blue in the center and stretch that out to meet this red. Because before I was trying to get this like circular shape of blue in the center and it just wasn't working. And then I want to kind of fiddle with it a little bit. I might actually even add the tiniest bit of silver. To like tie it all together. Do I do that? I think I will. Oh, it's dripping on my toes, y'all. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of blend this all together in the center. If you look back at my old video, I kind of did this with the black as well. And then I think I'm just going to kind of blend this into the red. But I think this one's really cool. When I have to buy a certain size canvas, so this is I think that's really cool. This is a 30 by 30 inch canvas. And when I'm doing a commission, I make sure to buy extra canvases just in case things like this happen. So, all right, there are just a few spots that I think I will touch up, and then I'll touch up my sides, and then I think I'm done. I am happy that I redid it. I really like the way that this one looks. All right, I will show you what it looks like wet. Oh, what a bright pop of color this is. So you can see how that red kind of came out from blowing and it came all the way through. The blue had done that and it just kind of, it wasn't even and it kind of muddied things a little bit on the last turn. And so I tried to fix it and that did not happen. But here are all those beautiful cells from the silver and the white. Look at that. So pretty. Looks like teeth. And then the center I may play around with a little bit more, but I kind of like that it looks like the eye of a storm. But we'll see. It's not what I like. It's what they're gonna like. So, all right, I'll show you how it dries. All right, so here is number 2. You can see I actually really like this center, the way that it is. It's a little bit smaller. It worked really well to not have the blue span out because it's a darker color. If yellow or orange had been in the middle here, it wouldn't have made that much difference. I could have also gone with white, but that is not what was in the original plan. The layering the white and the silver together lightened every single outer rim and just kept it. This one is so cool. This one really reminds me of the iris of an eye. But it is just such a cool kind of burst from the center. So I really like this one too, very different, and I changed up just a couple of things and it made a completely different painting. So I think that is so cool. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Happy painting. Bye.